We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.
Quick information concerning our handball team, and the media representative is with us. Cosmos Chukwuemeka, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning, Charles. How are you and everybody right there?
Morning, Cosmos. How you doing?
Good morning, Femi. Good morning, Femi. All right, so let me quickly go into it. Okay, so the national under 18 boys handball team presently in Lagos Road Park. They're training ahead of the IHF Intercontinental Championship, which is going to be holding at Rio Jose in Chile. Now, these guys, the IHF trophy is actually a competition by the International Handball Federation for countries who are regarded as third world countries. It's one of the important competitions in the calendar of the IHF. And, it usually starts from the zonal part of the continent till they get to the continental stage, the same way the African Cup of Nations, I'm talking about the under 20 and the under 17. So, Nigeria started from the African Zone 3 in Ivory Coast, and then they won. The same under 18 team won. They didn't lose any game. They defeated everyone. Went to the continental one just in January at Congo Brazzaville, and they defeated everyone as well. In fact, the last time this under 18 team had lost in this competition was in the final of the Intercontinental Championship that happened in Pristina, Kosovo in 2019. They got into the finals. Young guys, I'm talking about young guys who are still in school. Many of them are now in the national team. So these are a group of young guys as well that were picked from the various national handball championship and another age handball championship that happens in Nigeria. So they're presently in the Road Park. They're training. The competition is going to be in March, from March 6th to the 15th. And they've been doing a whole lot of things. I'm sure several people do not know it because, of course, it is not football. But this team has broken records that have even been commended by the International Handball Federation, and they are representing Africa in the under 18 category. Now, the other thing that will represent Africa is Guinea. It should have been Nigeria, but Nigeria lost a match at the Continental Championship in Congo Brazzaville. I'm talking about the under 20 side, and despite the fact that the same thing that happened to the Super Eagles in ahead of the 2006 World Cup, despite the fact that they had more of the goal difference and all, Guinea actually surpassed them head to head because they lost to Guinea. So Guinea surpassed them head to head. So Guinea will be representing Africa in the under 20 category.
All right, so how many times have we qualified for this tournament?
Okay, so for this tournament, when it started as IHF Trophy, it started as under 20, with under 20 alone, that was in 2011. So in the under 20 category, Nigeria has participated twice. Now for the under 18 category, this is actually the second championship for the under 18 category, and Nigeria, the first time of asking, going there, they got to the finals and they lost to just one goal against Chinese Tapir. I've forgotten the name of the country that they call it, but globally they call it Chinese Tapir. So Nigeria lost in the final 27-26. So this should be the second time, and hopefully we hope that Nigeria will get to the final again and win it.
What's the reason for choosing the Road Park as a base? What sorts of facilities are available there?
Okay, so talking about handball facilities, in Lagos today, in fact, in the country, the Road Park Sports Center has probably one of the best handball courts in the country, and probably the best in Lagos. Both the indoor that is under construction at the moment, and of course for outdoors as well. So they train indoor and outdoor, and also for logistical reasons. It is easier to plan and to just go straight to the airport when it is time for the competition. I know many Lagos is like the beehive of aviation in Nigeria, and it's just for logistical reasons. Aside the fact that we have some of the best facilities, handball facilities in Lagos at the Road Park.
Okay, just before I let you go, has there been any sort of interface with the sports ministry at all?
Okay, so the sports ministry are aware. They're aware of the competition. There have been interfaces, and ever since it started from the zonal competition in Ivory Coast, they are well aware. They know what the Handball Federation of Nigeria is doing. These guys are going to represent Nigeria, so they understand. They know these things. So yes, they are aware that the team is training at the moment, and they are aware of the progress of the team. So yes, there have been interfaces.
So there's no waiting for funding from the ministry. The federation is up to date with all of that.
Well, talking about funding, funding is usually the big elephant in the room, and yes, has been challenges, but so far so good. The Handball Federation of Nigeria, under the presidency of Mr. Samuel Ochero, has been able to mitigate against that. You understand? So that is why you're not hearing so much about because of this funding they couldn't go or they could not go. But they try. It's been a big challenge, trust me. But they try, and they'll be going for this one. And there are all the national team competitions, the national team engagements as well, that they'll start preparing for. One thing about the Handball Federation of Nigeria is that they start preparing for a competition, at least for a lesser sports federation, about 3 months to that competition. I'm not talking about the logistics, I'm talking about on-court training. Logistics can start like 8 months before. Like this one, logistics actually started like 2 weeks after Nigeria qualified for the Intercontinental Championship, and they started training last week Monday. Today makes it a week that they started training. So imagine from January to now, there have been a whole lot of preparation before training actually started. So yeah, it's been challenging, but hopefully we'll come through.
All right, thank you so much, Cosmos, media representative of the Handball Federation. Are you going to be in San Jose?
No, I am not going to be in San Jose.
Why?
I'm not going to be. I just told you, funding is the big elephant in the room, but yes, we've been bringing a whole lot of information. So funding is the big elephant in the ring.
Okay.
You cannot talk fast like that.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Team, all the best of luck. Okay. Yeah, well,
I like him. He's very, very enthusiastic, and he's always on point with his.
What I like the most is what Sam is doing, and I think I mentioned that last week as well. With some other federations like cricket.
Yes.
Who are not waiting
badminton,
we're not waiting for funding from the sports ministry and giving reasons, why this has failed and all.
Handball has a
Handball
has a league.
If
It's running.
but ultimately, it's as a result of proper organization from the federation.
Oh yeah,
that's what we're saying.
True.
You don't always have to run cap in hand to the ministry all the time.
Well,
And then when it doesn't work, you blame the ministry and say it's the
agreed
ministry's fault.
I thought we agreed that line doesn't.
You thought what?
I thought we agreed that line was bad.
What line?
Cap in hand.
Who agreed it was bad? What's wrong with cap in hand?
Exactly. What's wrong with walking around with your cap in hand?
I don't know. The thing about I've said this before. The good thing about having good association is learning by association.
But you just said it yourself.
I don't know.
I haven't said anything.
When you came from Ibadan, you were this naive-looking young man, who had a projection for his future. And how you would allow schedule to influence you negatively.
But there's some words you guys ban in the studio.
Why you
Cap in hand is a regular phrase used by. Why must you always have like Shegu, sexual innuendos.
No, we stop using.
No.
What is wrong with you guys?
Stop using official release. We stop using.
I totally reject what you just said.
What is wrong with official release? Is that not what is on the, is that not what's on the head
Official
of
release after you go with your cap in hand. Look, at the end of the day,
Shegu? I don't know how you manage to negatively influence these young people. I don't know how you do it.
Femi spends more time with you, my friend.
No, he does not.
In and out of the studio, and look at what.
At least our listeners can testify to the fact that you're dirty. You are dirty.
Look at it, what is left of it, and I reject that as well. If people take what I say and misconstrue it, then it's no fault of mine. Misinterpret and misconstrue, not my fault.
We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.